So the first thing I'm going to do is I want to add a drop-down list here to pick a name, and then I'll do a quick lookup using index match to bring back the category. So here's my drop-down list, and the quickest way to do this is click in one cell, Control Spacebar will highlight it all. You go to this little name box and type something like DD for drop-down names and press enter, and it seems to disappear. And you click on the drop down, you'll see it's here, and if you actually click on it, you'll jump back to that column. So by doing that, you can actually now add data validation to these boxes. So I've just highlighted them, data, click on the big data validation button, go list, and you can type equals DD name. Or if you happen to forget, I press F3. So F3 brings up a list of names. I can double click on it, see equals DD name, and OK. And now all my cells here have the drop-down lists. And the really good thing about this is that if I added a new item, so there's Win Hopkins right at the bottom, if I go to my drop-down list, and again highlight Control Spacebar, Control Full Stop will jump you between the top and the bottom. Okay, and if I type new, the table automatically gets bigger. See, it's gone to that new line, and therefore my drop-down box will have the new item in. Okay, so if I just put Win Hopkins in here, let me do my III trick. If you've not seen my II trick, I'll put a link in this. So look up cell, that value, where am I going to find it? In this column, Control Spacebar. Where do I want to return? Click in this column, Control Spacebar, press enter, and there's your index match written for you. So if I change this to somebody else, Gilbert Quevervilliers, there he is, data platform, all good. Until you hit this problem. So this is something to be aware of. I start a new sheet, and let's call this summary 1. And that looks great. And maybe I do some work and then I create a copy. So I'm just going to control drag to create a copy. And again, everything, looks like it's working happily. And then I make one more copy. And you get this warning. This is a bug caused by doing the drop-down list the way we've just done it. Okay? And you say, do you? And you say, no, I don't want to do that. You get this box, you say cancel, you go back here, you say yes, and it seems to fix it, but you don't really know what's happened. So let me show you what's happened. Under the formula name manager, this was the original name, okay? DD name is a workbook scoped, referring to table MVP names. So it's a workbook scoped named range. Doing the copy has created worksheet scoped names. And then when you create a third copy, it just tries to prompt you to do a new word. It's really annoying. So unfortunately what you have to do is this. Okay, you delete those. I need to change this name. Okay, so this is the original one I created. I'm just going to go, and rather than select everything, okay, I'm actually going to click in here and select all but one record. Okay, so from here, it's pretty annoying that you have to do this, but from here to here, 104, and because I didn't select row 105, I'm actually manually going to select 105 here. So rather than referring to the table, it's now referring to that list. Okay, so DD name now refers, rather than to a specific table column, it refers to a range. Okay, so I can close that. So now look what happens. So my drop-down list still works. So let me go back to my form and show you that if I pick somebody else, I'll go Daniel Toomey, Microsoft Azure. Okay, it still works. But the beauty of that approach is that now when I create copies of sheets, I can create as many as I want, and I never get that warning under Name Manager. So that's a little trick that you should be aware of. I almost forgot. I wanted to show you one more trap that you can fall into. if I try and type some non-listed item in here, it will give me a warning. Okay, so the validation is working. However, when you do this approach with tables, if I inserted a row here, I've got an empty row, and now I go and try and type any old nonsense in and press enter, it lets me do it. This is due to this setting. Data validation. Under list, it has ignore blank is ticked, and because of that, and because of the way we've set this up against a table, it doesn't like that. Okay, it lets you type anything you want in if your drop-down list has a space. So to make it really restrictive, remove that. Also make sure you tick this little box. That then applies the changes to all the other items as well. Click OK. And now, if you try and type anything, it will stop you. So that's the extra little tip. Hope you find it useful. Please check out our blog at accessanalytic.com.au and subscribe to our newsletter. And that's it for now. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks.